sounds warm to some, but compared to the 90 it was the other day, it was a cold day. So we need some spring back in our step. This is a very pretty trio of charms that come with a little hoop earring. Your choice of sterling silver, or the gold overlay, or the rose overlay. You get, I'll show you right here, I'll start with this one, and I am wearing them. You get this sweet little hoop with Diamonique stones. Just the hoop alone is very pretty. And then you get a charm, you get a pretty bow, you also get a butterfly, and people love butterflies because they remind them of dearly departed. And then we also have this sweet little flower. So this is everything that represents spring and rebirth and joy. So you get all three charms. And the cool thing is you can put these on and off as you wish. Basically, it's just a little tiny open, let me try that in English. It's a tiny little pierced earring hoop, and all you do is flip the back up, slide it out. The problem is these earring trees are tight, so it's hard to move it. There you go. And then it's just that little clip in. Just push down, you have the clip in right there, pull up. Now you want to change this charm, you slide it right up and over, grab your little flower, for example, and you want to put that right back down. Now you have a little flower charm. That is really pretty and cute. If you feel like you want to wear one flower and one bow, you can do that. Wear one on the left, one on the right. There used to be a TV show, Ally McBeal, I think. She wore one earring, and people would always say, you lost an earring. She's like, no, that's how I wear it. So maybe you want to wear the butterfly and the bow. Let me show you this third charm. These are really lovely charms. They're all done with hand-set Diamonique. And of course, I need my reader glasses to put these on. And here's your pretty, look at that really sweet little butterfly. Beautiful stones, and your choice, you can see all the hand setting in the back, your choice of the yellow, the rose, or the silver, but you get all three charms. So let me just show you right here on this so you can see. You're going to get the silver butterfly and bow and flower. You're going to get the rose gold butterfly, bow and flower, or the gold. You're all three. And in the rose, I have 30 pairs left. That's all in the rose. You know, the rose is always the first one to go. These are super comfortable. You have about a 3/4 inch diameter on the hoop itself. You also can wear the hoop alone. Most of us won't do that because the obvious is it's prettier when you have a little charm on. But here you have something that you can also put your favorite charm on. Maybe you have just a little Diamonique stud with an opening, a little bail, and you want to slide that on. Could you put two charms on one earring? Sure. Could you put something longer on here? Absolutely. In other words, you can add your charms as you wish. We just give you the three plus the hoop, so you're looking at 4 different pairs of earrings, and the price $159.98. So it's coming out to about $40 a pair of earrings. And this is all beautiful Diamonique. They look the real deal. They're lovely. Every time I wear these, someone says to me, those are such pretty earrings. They're so lovely. And they are. They're feminine. They're just happy earrings. And they make such a nice gift. And what you could do if you wanted to, some people have birthdays very close to holidays. Sometimes someone is a December 23rd, and then you have December 25. What you might do is give them the hoop and the butterfly, and then the next 2 days for Christmas, you give them the other 2 charms. It's just one of those build upon type things. So the rose is very popular and only 30, and then the silver and the gold. I just think they're so sweet. The silver's the most popular. We have 130 of these to go around. And the yellow, we have 115. Love the look. There's the side of the hoop. There you can see that pretty little easy open close, easy open close. Very, very simple. No moving parts to drop or have to step on. You know how that happens. You don't find the back of the earring till you're barefoot. Then you find it. Anyway, ooh, aren't my hydrangea beautiful? They smell like polyester. Lovely. My husband bought all deer-proof plants last week, probably 15 of them. Planted them all, and the next morning they were gone. It's not funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny. He was really upset. It is kind of funny. And if they're deer proof, Why did they get eaten? Well, because the baby deer don't know that they don't taste good, so they pull them up. Then they chew them and go and spit them out. So that was the end of that. If you could have heard him, he was like a maniac all over the house, screaming. I'm like, no, I didn't do it. I didn't eat them. I swear I didn't. Plant something else. Put flowers that are, polyester out there. Anyway, I digress. Bows, flowers, butterflies, things that make you happy, make you smile, something that you can wear with pleasure year-round, particularly summer. And when you're wearing something that has a flower on it, there's a lot of prints and florals for the spring and summer. Nice to have that little touch. And they're light as air, and because they're hoops, if you're on the phone all day or you're wearing headsets, they don't interrupt. Sometimes if you're wearing something that's like a stud, you actually feel it. You can feel the back of it poking into you. These are just flat, so when you put them on, they're super easy. So you have the bow, the butterfly. I love the little bow. It's just that perfect little bow. It's perfectly made. And then you have, I'll keep that right there, my big paws. And then you have this pretty little flower. Right here's your little flower. Aren't they nice? They're just sweet little charms. This weighs a total in the 4 pairs, including the hoops that have the extra little paveing, 2 carats and 5 points, a little over 2 carats. So we're not talking big carat weight. We're just talking the look of a lovely little diamond earring, and that's just so nice. So the item number is J446918. You can always go online, use the item number, jot it down if you keep a register of item numbers that you like and might want, or just look for Kathy Levine Diamonique and put in Spring Fever, and you'll find the charm earrings. Okay, we do have